Hi, good evening, good day, good afternoon, whatever. It's 11 p.m. in Slovenia. I basically had a 2 or 3 hour long stream and I wanted to go to sleep, but I went on Instagram and what I saw there was what I have already seen a couple of times, and this is Jordan B. Peterson complicating about of whether he believes in God or he doesn't. Now, traditionally, serious people, by believing in God, would basically be them taking in consideration the whole package. What does the whole package mean? I belong to a religious society, to a church. I relatively regularly go to mass. I pray in the context of Catholicism. I confess. I try not to sin. In everyday relationships, I try to act as if I feared God, although I know God allows me sometimes to act as if he didn't exist and still not be punished, and so forth and so forth. And every serious person traditionally would know that he's not perfect, that he's a fallen being, that there was an original sin, and that would imply that his actions couldn't be perfect. And because of the fact that his actions couldn't be perfect, that would basically mean that you cannot judge if someone believed in God by watching his actions. And there are some other problems with actions. For example, one could not want to do something, yet would do it for the sake of the society, for the sake of the church, for the sake of his friends, his family, the folks around him. The relationship between beliefs and actions, this is it's really funny because Jordan B. Peterson is a psychologist. He's a Jungian, basically, and he also knows Freud and so forth. He knows the notion of please correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know the English term for nezavedno, subconscious or whatever. He knows of this basically a proverb that a man is not a master in his own house. Yet he naively tries to define a person who believes in God by his actions. But it really shows that this is basically only one of his ways to try to manipulate himself rhetorically away from the question of whether he believes in God or not. I mean, where's the problem, dude? Do you go to Mass? No, okay, that doesn't mean that you don't believe in God. Jordan Peterson could say, I don't know, I was brought up as a Catholic, but I don't go regularly to Mass. I don't pray regularly, but I still identify as a Catholic. I believe that God exists. I believe that Jesus Christ existed. I believe in the Trinity, in the meaningfulness of Catholic theology. I like Catholic fathers. I mean, there's so many things Jordan B. Peterson could say besides saying that he acts as if. Does Jordan B. Peterson actually acts all the time as if he feared God, as if the God existed? Because he identifies his belief that God exists with his fear of him, which is not all that bad. But yeah, at the end, this was what I tried. I wanted to say about Jordan B. Peterson's belief in God. I don't know if he believes in God. I'm not sure why he avoids the answer to this very simple question. I don't know why he ignores the fact that the relationship between beliefs and actions is not that simple in psychological and neurological terms. I don't know. But thank you for listening. This was all I had to say about this topic tonight, because it's really late. I already had a 3-hour long stream, and I wanted this to be very short and precise, but I'm not as articulate in in English as I'm in Slovene language, so I speak slowly. I think slowlier than in Slovene, and that's why you get this. Maybe you get this feeling. Okay, thank you. Good evening and good night.